So we're going to get right into episode 3. Like I said, if you haven't already, subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz ASAP Rocky. You dig what I'm saying? ASAP Rocky, as soon as you can. Subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz. Take a little gas break real quick. Anybody, shout out to the 4 viewers in here. If you like the show, let me know in the comments below what you think. John, I know you liked it. If you still in here, let me know what you thought. Because this joint was Jai Fire. I can't even hold you. Now that I'm thinking about it again, like rethinking it. And maybe I'll watch it again too. But it's cool. I gave it a 7.5. So let's get right into episode 3. This was the Infinity War episode. So this episode explained actually what happened at the end of What If, the actual zombie episode. So T'Challa, Spider-Man, and y'all know Ant-Man's head with Doctor Strange's cape, they went to Wakanda to take the MacGuffin to Wakanda technology. T'Challa's like, it's boarded off. The zombie apocalypse wouldn't have affected it. It definitely affected it. And when they get there, it is a zombie Thanos there that is gaining knowledge, but he's still a zombie. He has a zombie brain, but he's gaining more strength as the Infinity Stones he gains them. They're pulling up with the Mind Stone. So Spider-Man, Ant-Man, and T'Challa, and they didn't have T'Challa's voice, I think, because they didn't want to, I think the last time that they had a voice actor for T'Challa was What If, was his last performance. And I think they're just sensitive about that. And I think also as well, I think they said that Ryan Coogler really gives the go on all the Black Panther stuff. So he might have not gave that go yet. So with whatever they're trying to do, I don't know. But Black Panther didn't talk. But basically they fought hard. And at the end of the fight, Thanos gets the Mind Stone. And his brain is functioning like a baby that just realized it was 4. You feel me? That just had his memories, start having core memories. When you realize I'm alive. You feel me? Your boy, T'Challa, sacrificed himself, took out Thanos, threw him into a big bowl of vibranium with the like Infinity Stones. So it caused some type of infinity puff, like cloud or reactor. It was like some type of infinity energy that was like going through the air because it mixed with the vibranium. Which, note to self, MCU, don't mix vibranium and Infinity Stone. That is dangerous. So Spider-Man and Ant-Man are telling this story. They're telling this story in commentary. They're actually telling this. It was like a little dialogue they're giving in commentary where Doctor Strange learned how to do his due. You feel me? Where all the Sorcerer Supreme come to learn. So basically, they're there because due to the little cape, that's how they got there. They with the commentaries. So they're there with the Bull character that was in Multiverse of Madness. It was an African American woman who was in Multiverse of Madness. Everybody who was there in that Multiverse of Madness movie is there, getting ready for the Queen of the Dead and what's going on. They're paying attention. Eyes like Deadly Cobra. Hold on, let me see here. John said, I bang with certain things, surprised me on other things. I was just asking myself so many questions about how they got turned into zombies in the first place. That was just my biggest pet peeve, bro. That's something that really like brought down the show to me because a zombie apocalypse always has an origin. It's always something where you know where it starts. You feel me? That's a part of the lore. So them not saying that really hurt the show. I'm gonna just be real with you. But I definitely appreciate your comment, your feedback, Brody, because I feel the same way about them just dropping the ball on that. So boom. That story is just a myth that's in commentary right now. Nobody knows about the Infinity Cloud. You feel me? So we go back. The guys, sadly, a lot of people have died at this point. But the Death Dealer, Wu, Red Guardian, Kamala, Shang-Chi, and Katie are now in front of New Asgard. And Blade are in front of New Asgard. They're at the gates. They're trying to get in. They see zombies on sticks getting speared out. And lo and behold, Tessa Thompson, who do not miss a Marvel bag. I feel like she does voiceover. She don't care. What if, whatever. Crossovers, whatever. She says, y'all can't come in here because y'all not gods. Man, when I say this was the best part of the episode, one of the best, when Conchu was like, what? All of a sudden, Conchu said, hold up, who is she talking to? The Conchu was coming out, not the Blade. The Conchu was coming out of Moon Knight. She said, if y'all don't go away, I'm going to kill y'all. Conchu popped out, was like, stop playing with me, shorty. Y'all know what's up with me, shorty. You cool, shorty? That's like, you cool, shorty? Tessa Thompson immediately, Valkyrie, I'm sorry, Conchu. You look different. Wooty, wooty, woo. Whole T, nobody can see Conchu at all. Regular people that's not Moon Knight cannot see Conchu, so they look crazy having Valkyrie look crazy, but they finally believed that Blade actually had an imaginary friend that was telling him to do all these things. They thought he was Weller. He was not. So they get in off Conchu's face card, crazy. Wow, we was wondering also as well, if Conchu's a god, why hasn't he done anything more for the group, which is interesting.
He's a bum.
The fucking bum. Because Conchu, he stepped in when Moon Knight needed a fight against that god. I forgot what her name was, that god. But you don't step in when it's a zombie apocalypse to just get them to space, or at least get Moon Knight to space. Find a way for him to get easier to get to space. Why is Blade not black? Blade then blacked out and died. You feel me? You know how he blacks them out, they don't know what's going on. So Blade has blacked out somewhere and he's dead. Now his real person is dead. His avatar is dead. And Conchu. Is Conchu dead? Okay, I'm spoiling episode 4. But spoiler. So boom. They get into Conchu's, and I'm going all over the place, man, but that's how my mind works, y'all. This is how I do my reviews. If you watch all my reviews, I shoot all over the place. That's what you're here for. You feel me? Hold on. Especially the big hitters in Wanda and Darius literally having power that would make it damn near impossible to become zombies. Thank. That's why we have these long conversations, y'all, because we want to poke holes in what's really going on in the world and in our minds and our things that are going to go when they do what they do. That's why we have somebody like John who pay attention. You hear me? John, you got to get on one. We got to watch something and you got to get on here, man. Even if you pirate it, which I don't care because they coming to get me for the NFL. I'm looking out the window every Sunday like, if they kick a door for the Steelers, whoop-de-doo. You feel me? This is my debt paid. They haven't sent me a check, but they going to definitely put it on the news. You hear me? But I'm going off subject. You going to watch something, and then we going to watch. You know what I'm saying? I'm really hope that everybody can go see Avatar, you know what I'm saying, December. Because that's going to be the next, probably the big movie that shows up. So it'd be nice everybody goes and see that. So put that on your schedule. You watch it on Disney Plus. Okay, so yeah, you can watch it on regular stuff. You hear me? You can watch it on regular stuff. So why don't you watch Fallout? Come on, watch Fallout with me, bro. You feel me? Invest in Fallout. If you don't have Amazon Prime, you work at IT. You know you can find it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, watch Fallout if you haven't watched it, because season 2 comes out in December. So, yeah, if you can remember that, yes. Let me see. Oh my God, man! Watch Fallout season 2 this winter, or what? What do you want to watch? Abbott Elementary? You feel? What we about to do a review of Abbott Elementary, which is a great show, by the way. I'm not knocking the show. I'm just saying, like, that'd be interesting if I did an Abbott Elementary show, but it's kind of hard to do that because they have so much random stuff that happens in between. Man, rest in peace to what's that show? The City Girl show, rap shit. Yeah. That was a good show on HBO Max, man. But back to the recorded scheduled program, what we were saying, man. Shout out to John, man. Yes, yes, Fallout. Come on, Fallout season 2, episode 3. They pull up at New Asgard. It's food again. And Red Guardian is stressed, so he automatically starts drinking. He sits down there in the presence of gods. It's all gods in New Asgard right now. They didn't kick the normal people didn't die. They said, man, New Asgard is lit with all gods. You know, Thor's in there. He actually tried to save and stop Thanos. And this time he failed so bad. Rocket got fried and Groot got fried. And he failed, and now he just sit on the throne. He doesn't talk to nobody. It's kind of like when he went fat Thor. They didn't make him fat. They just made him mad and just depressed. So he's just sitting on the throne. He's not talking to nobody. He's not speaking to nobody. They eating. Everybody's eating a feast. They feel like, yes, we figured out that we could take this to space, and the Nova Corps will help with this. You feel me? That's all we've been waiting for, is the Nova Corps to come in and help with this. So they're eating the food. Everybody's good. And Kamala is like seeing that Thor ain't feeling good. Now, Wu is about to eat the food, and Blade just smacks the food out of his hand. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought he was saying, don't be a fat ass. But he slaps the food out of the hand, which comes in later. They go see Thor. They're like, hey, what's up, Thor? Like, what's going on? Like, Kamala, like, she literally lives and dies by the Avengers. So she got to say something to Thor, like, because she like, why don't we have a god on our side? Like, if we got a god on our side, we going straight to space with it. You feel what I'm saying? He could actually probably take this to space and kill everybody in the Nova Corps if he wanted to. So, So, spoiler alert. Not yet. We ain't getting there yet. When they go over to Thor, Wanda, so Valkyrie goes, yeah, like, basically, like, it's talking to Wanda. And Wanda's like, hey, and she's in this nice baking cookies, WandaVision form. She's all smiley. They was about to put hands on her. They're like, hey, Sade. They said, come on, say, hey, ho. You're the queen of the dead. Stop playing with me. You've been tormenting me in my dreams. Everybody had the 10 rings up, bullets out. Everybody, the whole Kamala crew ain't playing with Sade. They don't care how nice she looked. And Wanda's like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not the queen of the dead. I promise you. I'm just trying to help you. So help me help you by giving me that MacGuffin. That could really help me out. That could be something that can really take me to the next level. Can you please join me? And we could turn up and you can help people. Kamala said, hey, watch out. You feel me? They was not feeling that. So once Kamala started going over everything, it was like, look, man, I'm just fucking with y'all. I ain't gonna play no games no more. I don't know if y'all remember on Multiverse of Madness, there was a scene where she had like the little, what was it? I think it was, y'all just seen I had shorts. I thought my water was over here. I've been talking so much, I could be going in. So, Wanda in Multiverse of Madness actually revealed that when she was talking to Doctor Strange, she revealed just how, look, it's crazy. With America Chavez, she always busts herself out somehow with some way. Like, why would da. She said, look, man, I just need some gods. And the only way I can get gods is to come here. So what do you think I was going to do? But everything now is seen. All of a sudden, soldiers start coughing. They start turning to zombies. Wanda has an illusion of all the food. It's all zombie bones and food. They eating zombie virus. Everybody dying. Now she got god zombies, dog. She said, now, Kamala, I already done poisoned them. You might as well just join up. Everybody get up. You feel me? Not happening. You feel me? So they go for the Great Escape. Valkyrie helps. They get into a big brawl in the mess hall. Man, they killing zombies. Thor just sitting right there holding zombies back. They're like, Thor, wake up. Kill everybody. Valkyrie finally realized that Wanda was perping. She switches to the Queen of Zombies. The Queen of the Dead. She looked crazy. She throwing stuff everywhere. She fighting. They going crazy. Hand for hand. Unfortunately, the death builder gets killed. He or she gets broken up. Wu, that was his dog. No! He busting off the 9. Bop, bop, bop. They tore Wu to pieces. You feel me? No more Wu. You feel me? Wu's gone. I'm like, it's only Kamala, Katie, Shang-Chi, and Blade. They fighting for their life at this point with Valkyrie. I'm talking about fighting for their life. You feel me? They try to get up out of there. They're like, let's go. Run for Wanda, run. You feel me? They get into the plane. Wanda pulls them back down. Y'all not going nowhere. You need to stay here, Kamala. Stop playing. Come help me. What's up? Thor, Kamala saves Thor. Thor, remember that. Thor came through, all of a sudden the God of Thunder comes through and starts giving a smoke to Wanda. They going band for band. You hear me? He told her, get out of there and get low and let her know, hey, you the new Avengers. Go do it. You feel me? Boom. They throw him out into space. Thor! They lead Thor. They needed a god for real because Thor started putting in work on Wanda. Like, I thought he was going to win. But Wanda, I'm starting to see, man, Wanda, she might be the strongest person in the MCU. I can't even hold you. Like, she might be the strongest person in the whole MCU. Also, John said, why wasn't the Fantastic Four in it? They're a big part of the Marvel Zombie comic. Wow. So see, now I'm going to go read Marvel Zombie, the comic, because I need to know what's going on. Hold up. You said that they was in Marvel Zombies, the comic? Hold on. It's cool. It's cool. We're going to definitely find that on Amazon. We're going to find that on Amazon because I want to read that. They get into space. They got away. They like, oh my God, Red Guardian. He drank some of the drink, so he turned into a zombie. They had to skirt off on him. You feel me? They're in space. Kamala is just everybody just like, oh my God, we lost everybody. Like, what are we doing? They get to space, y'all. The Nova Corps tells them, turn around now. We quarantine y'all planet because we see it's a zombie apocalypse. The Nova Corps is outside blocking the way to get out to space. This planet has been redeemed, done for. Y'all cooked. If y'all come any closer, we are going to... They gave them 10 seconds, y'all. When I say they were trying to make a decision and all you can hear is 7, 4. I was like, oh, Lord. They don't even give them a little bit of grace at 3 to get like the pause. There was no pause, y'all. And they didn't answer fast enough. Nova Corps started. Started just firing down. Blew them out the sky. Kamala holding on to him with her little shield again, saving the day. All of a sudden, they falling, dreaming, literally falling. And all of a sudden, magic circles, Doctor Strange circles. They go through the circles. They are now in comatage. They got saved by the Bull, Ant-Man, Spider-Man, because Spider-Man knows how to do Doctor Strange spells now, just like how Ned did in Far From No Way Home, whatever that movie was, No Way Home. Spider-Man learned some spells to get them out there. They saved their life, man. Boom! Episode ends. Ain't that a bitch? The Nova Corps switched up on the homies, switched up on everybody, and said, y'all can die out there. Y'all gonna die out there. For real. Y'all, for real. We don't care. You feel me? So Nova Corps, they're off the table. That's not happening anymore. Embracing the zombie apocalypse. So that was episode 3. Episode 3 definitely had me going. You feel what I'm saying? Had me going. But I still would say I didn't have any dislikes. Because like I said, I loved everything with the fight scene, the hall in New Asgard, finding out the suspense of like the Nova Corps not going to help. That was really suspenseful. I'm like, dang, I thought they really was going to help. I actually thought they had a chance. They did not have a chance. They didn't have a chance. Fantastic Four is in the comment. Yeah, bro, if you can find that on Amazon, text me that, bro. Text me that, please. Because I definitely want to get that. I'm going to buy that actual comic. Because like I said, I finished Daredevil Born Again, and the comic is 10 times better than the show. 100%. They disrespected the name of Born Again by even putting that on Daredevil on the show in the real live action version. No funny. That was a really good comic. It was really about the real struggle of Daredevil. I was like, even I thought he was going to die. Even I wanted him just to stop. I'm like, bruh, just jump off the bridge, bruh, at this point, because Kingpin ruined his life. And just for him to fight back how he did, Daredevil Born Again, that's the comic I suggest. A site my way or the Amazon link? Your way. Okay, and an Amazon link. Let me have it your way. Literally. So I'm trying to have my way. No BK. You feel me? No Burger King. So yes, please send that. So I'm gonna get that off the screen. So I get that episode a definitely solid 8.59 for episode 3. Had me turned up. I really like the zombie Thanos. I wish that would have stayed around more, but they like, we can't get deep into that. Because if we bring him into this, it's going to get too OP. You feel what I'm saying? He's supposed to be dead. Ultron Vision, if that would have happened, was supposed to already kill that man. So that's what I would have thought was interesting, the Ultron Vision one. You know what I'm saying? But they ended up beating him anyway, I think, at the end or whatever. Whatever. Episode 4, the finale episode, y'all. We're going to wrap it up, man. I appreciate everybody that been rocking with this whole review so far, man. It's been fun going over this. I haven't talked about any Marvel reviews in a minute. And normally, y'all know I have multiple people talking about it. So, you know, I'm you know how I'm coming with all my reviews. PAPBRADY reviews. You did. It's Marvelous Bluntz. We're blunted. You hear me? So, shout out to John holding me down in this chat, man. I appreciate you, Brody. Real talk. So we got to get to episode 4. If you haven't subscribed to Marvel's Bluntz, do that. Do that. Go Tiger. All right, my brain focus. Listen, episode 4. Basically, when they go to commentage, they give them a briefing of what's really going on. Wanda has lost her mind, even as a dead woman. You hear me? Y'all, the MacGuffin y'all have is coordinates to where Wanda is trying to go. It's going to blow your mind right here. Where they sent Bruce Banner, who sacrificed himself to take all the energy like he did kind of in Endgame with the putting the Infinity Stone gauntlet on and taking the energy from the stone so he can snap. He has merged the gamma energy. I don't even know how they did this. He merged all the Infinity Stones with the vibranium and he dropped down from the sky, and now it's an Infinity Hulk. I can't lie. That was lit. I was like, an Infinity Hulk. I don't know where they're going to go with this, but I'm down for this ride 1,000%. The Hulk had the Infinity Stones in him. What can actually go right? You feel me? So they're like, hey, the best thing we can do to stop Wanda, go there, defend Infinity Hulk and fight her, and just beat her army horde and defend him so we can stop and he can kind of like, I guess, reverse the zombie horde or at least take out Wanda so that could stop the zombie horde, the leader. It'll kind of just be loose booty after that. You feel me? So, boom. They're getting ready. The crew like, all right, y'all, we might die. Shang-Chi was like, see you on the other side type vibes. You feel me? Like, they mobilize up. They're getting ready. Because this episode about to get real. You feel what I'm saying? It's no more games no more because Wanda is actually not here to play. So they pull up on the coordinates where Infinity Hulk is, and already Wanda is there. She got so many waves of zombies, hordes from different zombie heroes, all types of stuff for the Hulk. When I tell y'all, the Hulk laid the smacker down on every zombie thing that damn near came this way. Honestly, I'm talking about some of the stuff that they showed on screen and Funny Hulk was doing, y'all. I'm like, I'm talking about he was punching bodies so fast. His body, we saw his body moving, but it was still. He was literally punching bodies away in ways they couldn't stop him, y'all. They were stumping him out. He's getting stumped out by giant zombies. He just with a serious face. Doom. Slits through them. Using infinity type power. He's using all the infinity stone powers to kill these waves of zombies. But you know it's not over till it's over. They try to bring the dogs in. You feel me? Wanda said, I might have to step in this thing because like they started putting their hands on Hulk a little bit. You feel me? I don't know what like wave of them that came in that did that, but something was they was dogging him out. I'm like, oh God, Wanda, because they said she touches them, she'll have the power of all the Infinity Stones, which will make a super Wanda, a Wanda Maximoff. You feel me? And she could just do whatever she want to do. So Bow, come on and pull up. Let me see something here. This is where they started getting wild with it. Yeah, they did get wild. John said he's seen zombies too. The stones can be used without punching. It's like he didn't know how to unleash the full power of the stones. It was like, and I'm like, maybe because he was the Hulk, he wasn't smart anymore. You feel me? So it was the Hulk mind, which is like this. You feel me? With a little bit of banner, a little bit of cushion under the brain. You feel what I'm saying? But other than that, bro, he pretty much is like cooked. So that may have been the reason. But maybe the Infinity Zone stones were poisoned because they were in the Infinity Gauntlet that was connected to Thanos. I don't know. That's too many loopholes. That's loopholes. So Kamala, Shang-Chi, Blade, Katie, they pull up to the death. Man, they have an awesome fight with Spider-Man, Ant-Man, and the Comatage crew. I can't even lie, man. Some of the ore farming that Blade and Spider-Man was doing when Spider-Man ripped them heads off, it was like an in-game how it was supposed to be. Not all them goofy characters coming out of holes. A real solid team that said, let's start the work. And man, they got the work to the death, man. Oh my goodness, they was getting the work to the death. I'm like, man, they really gonna die for this. But then Wanda said, all right, bro, let me step in. She put the red mist around like how she killed Professor X when he thought it was sweet. He thought he was doing something. Wanda, let me in. Man, crack that neck, man. Wanda got the going around, putting hands on everybody. I said, oh my God, it's over. It's done. It's over and done. It's over and done. Because she said, hey, I got a secret weapon too. Zombie Thor. A god. When I say Thor came through and started throwing them minkers on everybody, even Hulk said, you know what? I was getting beat up. I had to step in respectfully and beat his ass. Man, so Thor and Hulk, Zombie Thor was just as vicious as Zombie Wanda to me. But this is Ragnarok Part 2. You feel me? Man, they was throwing hands. Hulk, bop, bop. Thor, bop, bop. I can't even lie. I thought Hulk was going to lose. Man, he beat the dog shit out of Thor. Man, he did the same move. He went up far in the air. I said, oh, he about to hit it. He going up. Uh-oh. I knew what that was. You know, that's time to walk away. That's what happened on Ragnarok. When they walked away, when they saw Hulk go in the air, they was like, uh-oh, party over. It's over. Go ahead and get y'all gonna be slaves here forever. Man, Hulk went up, Infinity Hulk went up in that air, came down and stepped on Thor's face. Man, it was nothing left but blood and guts. It was so much guts. Gore, guts, and butts, rips and cuts everywhere. You feel me? I'm like, oh my goodness, he just squished Thor's head. Wanda said, not it. So while he was fighting Thor, and they're like, yeah, he won. Hulk gave this little goofy little grin like this. Thor, Hulk happy. Wanda slid right up and just put her hands right in his chest. And they're like, no! All of a sudden, they're all trying to rush to get to Wanda. Everybody start getting killed. Shang-Chi get bit. Buddy turns into a zombie. And they tell like some little back. I'm like, no! Shang-Chi goes first. Katie trying to fight everybody, but she trying to fight everybody all. But she can't. She probably ran whole T. She can't fight everybody all. They grabbing Ant-Man. The zombies are overwhelming now that she has touched the Hulk. Everybody is getting killed. Like, everybody is getting killed. It was a dude with a sorcerer's sword. You feel me? He getting killed. Everybody is getting smoked now. Now that Wanda done turned up and touched the Hulk. She powering up. Shang-Chi dies. Everybody dies, y'all. I keep saying Shang-Chi because I don't fuck with him. So I keep reiterating the most that he died. But the main thing is, bruh, everybody died and Wanda has touched him. So Spider-Man's about to get bitten by a huge zombie. Ant-Man getting pulled, about to get cracked. His little glass about to get cracked. Wanda says, Kamala, you can stop all this. Just take my hand. It'll go back to everything how it used to be. Just do it. And Kamala is like, no. She's like, I can't. She's like, I can't let them die in vain. Kamala Khan did the thing that she knew that she was gonna do. She touches Wanda, everything. All of a sudden, she like does a super shield around the earth. Everything goes black. Beta, all you hear is Beta. Man, Kamala wakes up in her room. Everything's back to normal, y'all. Kamala's like, oh yes. Who's at the door? Kate Bishop. It's Riri. It's the crew. They lit. Let's go get Mocha. What is it? Boba. Let's go get Boba. We're going to get Boba today, girl. They said, girl, come on, girl. Why are you tripping giving us a long hug? Let's go get Boba. Boba time. They go get Boba. All of a sudden, they sitting there. She like, man, I really appreciate y'all. I'm glad y'all here. Because now, like, the zombie apocalypse is apparently over. She touched Wanda's hand. It's over. You feel me? It's done. Man, she looking at this. She said she saw a baddie with his baddie friend going across the street. Kamala's like, dang, shorty. All of a sudden, shorty turned to a zombie. All of a sudden, her view's going in and out. And it keeps going back and forth between a good life and a zombie apocalypse. We like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All of a sudden, you see Riri alive. What? Kamala, don't believe it. Open up. Wake up. It's just a dream. She, ah! Boom. The episode ends, y'all. And I don't get me twisted. I have nothing wrong with cliffhangers. That's not an issue with me. But you don't do cliffhangers with 4 episodes. You feel me? That was my biggest dislike, and I honestly say ruined everything for me. You hear me? Like, everything for me with this whole show. We never found out who or how the zombie apocalypse, how it happened, which is the overarching story. And then they ended with us wondering, what is going on? What is she saying? Like, is she in barf? Is she in barf? Is this barf technology? Are we being barfed? What is happening? When did Wanda's vision, did Wanda do a world vision that affected everybody except Riri? Is Riri like, what's her name? Monica Rambeau? Is she like Monica Rambeau's daughter? Is she like Photon and just broke through the 4th wall and like, yeah, like, no, wake up, wake. Bruh, I need more, man. And I think this should have been more than 4 episodes. But they already said they greenlit season 2. Of course, the show didn't even drop in season 2. Was already on Twitter. It's greenlit. Season 2, they was already geeked. You feel me? So we have to wait, apparently, to season 2 to see what happens next in this story. But that cliffhanger really took the Oh, yes. That was a death. Even in death, Blade went out aura farming. He's like, he's like, he got fried too. He got fried like Kate Bishop. I didn't expect him to die. Blade. I thought like he had some type of Khonshu type like power where he just be infinite, where he doesn't die. But then I realized he got killed by Thor. You feel me? So I'm like, oh yeah, he got killed. It was a god getting killed by another god. So Blade ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3. You feel what I'm saying? He's not gonna be in Rush Hour 3. So That he definitely overfound that death. But episode 4, I would give it a solid 7. It was cool. I like the fighting scenes, but besides the big war scenes, it really was a bunch of like nothing. But besides them saying it was an Infinity Hulk, you feel what I'm saying? Who finally did some Hulk shit. This is the most Hulk shit I've ever seen. Hulk hasn't done no Hulk stuff since in Ragnarok. You feel me? So we got Smart Hulk. I think okay. Well, you just told me the end of the comic. Thank you, John. You suck. But I'm still gonna read it. I really don't care about spoilers. People spoil stuff all the time. I get it's like how you feel when you read it. So I'm gonna take that off right here. But I appreciate that. Definitely send that link too, please. Overall, I really did enjoy this season of Marvel Zombies. If it's gonna be, more seasons, but this was a really cool show, man. It was giving us some good stuff after a tough Marvel year, man. Marvel's been having it rough. You feel me? And just for us, something just to go our mind down. I agree. I understand now that they probably didn't want us to do too much homework and thinking for real. They just like, all right, man, we're just gonna throw y'all into a show. You feel me? So I give them that. But I would give this season of Marvel Zombies a lighters up. You feel me? It was cool. It's a cool watch. If you want to just watch and binge watch some good animation, because it was cool animation too, watch it. But I just don't think the story was strong for them 4 episodes to be 4 episodes. You feel me? It wasn't strong enough. And it was too all over the place with no explanation of why Namor's a zombie. How did zombies get down to the water? Why was he even near zombies? I thought zombies couldn't even swim. I thought that was like part of zombie lore too. They don't swim. You feel me? But, I don't really rock with that. You feel me? So I had a lot of gripes, but I had more good things than gripes. I was excited more than gripes. You feel me? I didn't know they were doing a second season. Hopefully they tighten the story up. Because, yeah, we've had an animation show with a good storyline. X-Men 97. X-Men 97 had an amazing story, dog. They brought that back and revived that show. I didn't even care about the old X-Men. I'm like, man, this new story is amazing. So hopefully, like you said, they get a better story, more episodes. I'm not saying make 10 episodes. You feel what I'm saying? But give us 2 more. You know what I'm saying? Give us 3 more just to round us off of what's happening. But don't what if us and give us this is a Christmas story. We had 7 days, or I think they did 7 days of Christmas of what if, and was only like 2 episodes that was good. A waste of 7 days. You feel me? I ain't even do season 3. But yeah, like you said, John, I hope they tighten the story up. What did you think, John? Give your rating before we go, man. Let me know what you think. I gave it a 7. What y'all think, man? Now I can find it like the J.